Alex here. Today we're going to talk about the WGU Information Technology degree. As you all know, I am trying to update these degrees with new videos, at least all the cornerstone degrees. So I have this one planned and I have software engineering planned, and then after that I might not make any updates on these degrees for a while, but information technology is one of the cornerstone degrees at WGU, and I wanted to make an update for it and an updated spreadsheet for it as well. Now, not much has changed, only like one or two classes, non-important classes, but I have made an updated spreadsheet, and is the new style of spreadsheet as well, which comes with a much better tracker. It looks much better aesthetics, just a much better spreadsheet in general. So you can download that right now at majormash.com, and you'll have that new information technology spreadsheet. So I'm going to go over the spreadsheet. I'm going to tell you guys how you can hack this degree in basically 6 months, although information technology is a little more beefy. The classes are a little more beefy compared to the other degrees. So this one usually does take 2 terms, but people have done it in 1 term, especially if you transfer everything in. So I'm going to show you how you can do that with study.com. And if you want 30% off your first 3 months at study.com, which saves you hundreds of dollars, you can use the link in the description and the link in the pinned comment down below. So that will save you a lot of money. And study.com is now non-proctored. So no more proctoring. You can fly through the courses even faster than previously. So hack your degree, get 80, 90 ACE credits as fast as you possibly can. Anyways, guys, let's dive into the spreadsheet. I've kept you waiting long enough. Guys, we are in the spreadsheet here. And in this spreadsheet, we have all of the transferable courses. So you have the 30% off your first 3 months link up here. You click this and you'll get 30% off your first 3 months to study.com. So again, that saves you hundreds of dollars. So this is a completely redesigned spreadsheet. I've already done one for computer science. I've already done one for accounting. I've already done one for IT management. I've already done one for, I think, at least one other cybersecurity. So I've done one for those 4, and this is my 5th one I've done a redesigned spreadsheet for. So I hope you guys like it. I have added this feature on the left where you can just click the course and it will take you to the exact class you need to do. Also, there's a brand new tracker in these spreadsheets. So you do the little drop down menu right here and you click past. And if you do that, down here it'll go transfer credits 3. And you could do the same thing from the WGU side. You go to past, boom. So you have transfer credits completed 3, you have WGU credits completed 3, and then you have total credits completed 6. So you can keep this spreadsheet your entire WGU journey, and you can share it. I would love if you guys shared it to other people, even people that have not seen my content, because I think it's a pretty good tracker and it could really help people out. So you're free to make any edits you want to it, just don't claim credit for it. But you can download it, make whatever edits you want to it, and design it whatever way you want. But you can track your whole progress from your first course on study.com to your final course at WGU. So we'll get into the classes right now. So I just wanted to show you guys that tracker if you haven't seen my other videos with this new spreadsheet. So this information technology degree does have a lot of general education for a tech degree. So I don't know why, but this is just one of those tech degrees that they randomly put a lot of general education in, compared to like the computer science degree, which is like very little general education. So let's see how many classes you actually have for general ed here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. 10. So you have 10 general education classes. It's a lot. It's a lot for a tech degree. So let's see. You got English 1. You'll take that at study.com. Probably about a 7-day course because it does have writing in it. Communications is a very fast course at Study. You can get it done in 2 or 3 days if you hustle. American Government, another pretty simple course at Study. So 2-3 days if you hustle. Put 5 hours a day in it. Put 6 hours a day if you have. Like, these require time, right? If you want to do 4 years of college in 1 year, guys, it's going to take a time investment, right? So, if you only got 2 hours a day, it might not be that achievable. So I'm telling you, like, hey, try to do 4, 5, 6, even 7 if you're not working full time. Now, I don't want you guys to do like a full-time job, 8 hours and 7 hours school, because you're going to make yourself go crazy and you're also going to get unhealthy doing that. So don't do that. But if you're like only working part-time or you're unemployed, 7 hours, like that'd be great if you really want to try to accelerate as fast as possible. So we have basic genetics and intro to psychology and ethics in the social sciences. These are all quick classes. Social science 108 you can probably do in like 1 or 2 days. It's one of the fastest courses on Study. So one of the easiest and fastest. You can also satisfy this with multiple different courses like art. I just picked Social Science 108 because it's the fastest. So if you guys care about speed, pick this class. If you care about having fun or whatever, you can pick like art or humanities or whatever. So we have English 2, which is probably another 7 to 8 day course because there is writing assignments, and the writing assignments sometimes take a while. Plus you have to get them graded. Fundamentals of Information Technology is one of the fastest computer science courses. And I highly recommend to do this on Study because this class is actually a pain in the butt on WGU. So I highly recommend it on Study. It's actually an easy course on Study, and it's a hard course on WGU. So it's the best kind of course to take on Study. Because sometimes it's the opposite, actually. Like it's a hard course on Study, and then it's like an easy course on WGU, such as the software engineering course in the computer science and software engineering program, which is why I always recommend taking that course actually on WGU because it's faster and easier. So take this one on study.com, much faster, much easier. Let's see, we got Humanities 201 is probably a 5-day course because it's a writing assignment, even though it's general education. Principles of Statistics, it is a math course, so math is really subjective for everybody. Somebody might finish this in 4 days. Another person might take 9 or 10 days, right? So if you're not that great with math, kind of slow with stats, it could take you 9, 10 days. But I'd say a normal person who's really hustling, really trying, probably get it done 5, 6 days. Advanced Technical Writing, once again, this will be like the other English courses, probably around 6, 7 days because there is a writing assignment. So now we get into more of the actual major of this. So we got 4 solid computer science courses, database fundamentals. It will teach you basically all the fundamentals of database, which is something you need to know for every single tech job, whether it's a software engineer, whether it's an IT role, even help desk. Like you need to know database for like every role, cybersecurity, like data engineer, data analyst, like web developer, like anything. Databases is like the one universal thing that you should know for any single tech job. So this class will definitely teach you the fundamentals of that. I took this class on Study myself a long time ago, and it's actually a pretty good class. You'll definitely learn all the basics. Like I already knew all the basics going into it, but still, it was a pretty fun class, and I enjoyed it. Introduction to Networking is the same thing. So I also highly recommend taking this on Study. This is an easy class on Study, and it's a hard course on WGU. It's WGU's hardest foundation course, and I would highly recommend to take it on Study. It's actually a fun course on Study. So database programming, this one's a little more tricky because it does come with an assignment, and the assignment is kind of tough, but it's still a little easier than WGU's course. So still highly recommend doing it on Study, and you'll strengthen your database skills even further. Introduction to Programming, this is definitely a course you need. It's not too bad on Study. You'll definitely learn all the basics of programming, your loops, your arrays, proper syntax, and all that. You'll learn all of this in this Introduction to Programming class. And Introduction to Programming is one of the cornerstones of any tech degree. You need to learn programming, right? You've probably heard the word programming and coding a million times. Like if you're not too familiar with tech degrees and you're just getting into this world of coding and programming, you've heard those 2 words a million times. So this class is very important. It will teach you the basics of programming and what exactly is programming. So very important course. It'll take you a good 7 days because there is an assignment. College Algebra, you can take this on Study or a straighter line. Since Study is no longer proctored, I kind of recommend this on Study now. Since, like I said, no proctor, you can kind of fly through it. Algebra, once again, is kind of a grind and a pain in the butt. Just stick with it and don't give up. Just don't give up, guys. Keep grinding it. Management Information Systems, not too bad of a course on Study, but it comes with a pretty tough assignment, and it might take you a solid week, maybe more than a week. Organizational Behavior, very easy course, like a 1 or 2 day course if you hustle. The only thing is, a lot of quizzes and stuff, but overall difficulty, you can just fly by it. Same thing with all the business courses. Principles of Management, same thing. And then project management is actually a pretty hard course on study with an assignment. So this one probably might take you at least a week. And then introduction to web development. This is the one Sophia course because it's the only place you can do it. Study doesn't have this. Straighterline doesn't have this. So the only place you can do it is actually Sophia. And you don't want to do it on WGU in my opinion because it's actually pretty hard. I think it's their second hardest foundation course. So I think you're better off just doing it on Sophia. I've never taken this course on Sophia, but I've heard it's actually kind of hard, but it's still easier than the WGU version. Although if you do just want to do everything on one platform and don't want to do Sophia, that's fine. The WGU course I've read isn't that bad. It's hard, but it's not that much harder than the Sophia course. So we have your certifications, and most of these, if you don't have them already, I would skip. Let's see. CompTIA A+ would get rid of 2 courses. So if you're going to transfer in any 2 certs, here are the ones I would recommend. Let's say you have no certs at all. I would recommend trying to transfer in the A+ if you want to try to finish this degree in 1 term, or even 2 terms for that matter. Because A+, I'm not sure how long it'll take you to study for. I'm assuming at least a month. But A+ gets rid of 2 courses that take about 3 weeks each. So most WGU courses only take like anywhere from 3 to 10 days. But these courses will take you 3 weeks each because they're cert classes and they take forever. So you'd be better off transferring in A+, which basically saves you 6 weeks of time. Now, the other one I'd recommend transferring in is HTML5 and CSS3 Specialist, because this one is not too hard to study for. You know, it's just your basic HTML and CSS, and it gets rid of a big 6-credit course, a big 6-credit web development applications course. So I would recommend those 2 certs, A+, HTML5, and CSS3. You don't want to transfer in all these certs, guys, because it would take forever to study for all these. So, you know, there is a fine line when it comes to trying to transfer everything in and hacking your degree. Plus, you can't transfer any of these in anyways, because you have to do at least 32 credits at the school. And right here we have the WGU courses that you have to do there, which is 4, 8, 10, 13, and 16. So you have to do at least, you have to save it from all of these, you have to save at least 16 credits. So at least 16 credits that you have to save. So what we're going to do here, you can take any path you want. But if you want my recommendation, you don't have to take my recommendation. But if you want to, we will do this. Okay? So past, and we'll do past. And this will put you at, you're transferring in 83 credits. So very close to the maximum. You're leaving out about 7 to 8 credits, but that's fine. You know, I think this is the optimal way to do it. So let's put all of these back to the way they were. And I'm going to go over a little bit of the curriculum. So at WGU, you'll have at least these 5 courses. You'll have ethics and technology. Okay. It's weird because I saw a couple people on Facebook recently say this is one of the harder courses they took, and I do not know what they are talking about. I guess every course is subjective, right? Like some people will struggle with certain courses and some people will fly past certain courses. Like there are some easy courses that, like foundation courses, I found difficult, right? Like network and security foundations, I found really hard at WGU, and some other people just flew right by it. So everyone is different, but ethics and technology, I found like the easiest course at the entire school. Like study all day and take it the same night. Like that's how easy I found this. The test is common sense. You don't even really have to study. It's an ethics test. It's common sense. Don't really have to study for it, in my opinion. I would still study for it just to be safe, like study all day long and then boom, take it at nighttime. But don't overthink the questions. I think that's the problem people have with this one is they overthink it. So if you overthink it, you might think the test is trying to trick you and you pick like your second best answer. The test is not trying to trick you. Like the most common answer, the most believable answer is actually the answer. So food for thought on that one. Spreadsheets, very good class. Almost everything I've learned for spreadsheets, comes from this class, but except the tracker stuff, I learned that on my own. But everything else, this spreadsheet class is probably the most valuable course I took at WGU, and I took a lot of courses there. So very good course. Emerging technologies, filler class. Finite mathematics, who wants to take that? But it is what it is. IT capstone written project, okay, that'll be your capstone. And then you got the notes down here that you must do 32 credits at WGU. Also, if you transfer in your CCNA, I guess that would be if you don't want to do CompTIA A+, then try to do your CCNA instead, because that'll also transfer into courses, networks and security applications, which are two really hard courses. Networks is a really hard course at WGU. So, you could try to transfer in all three. You could try to transfer in CompTIA A+, your CCNA, and this CIW HTML5 cert as well. And then you would be at 91 credits. Actually, no, you can't do all three. I think that would put you over the transfer limit. So you would have to pick two of them. What you could do is you could do CompTIA A+, and you could do CCNA, and then you could just skip the HTML5 one if you want. And that might be a little better, because you could probably get through this course at WGU faster than the other four courses, like networks and security applications, networks, and then these two. So the web development course is probably a little faster than all of those, even though it is 6 credits. And that will be the video for today, guys. So information technology, it's one of WGU's oldest degrees. It is their oldest tech degree. It's been around since 2010 or something like that. It's been around a while. It's probably, I don't know for sure, but I think this is the original online information technology degree. This is the original, before any other school. So WGU really pioneered online information technology. And information technology is a great degree. Most of the time it's in my top 10 degrees, or at least top 15 degrees in my top 15 college majors. It's a great, phenomenal degree. Sometimes it could be a slow start at first if you didn't go to a very, very well-known school with great networks. But eventually, after a couple years, you should be able to find a great job. And eventually, this is a degree that will make you 6 figures as well. Now, first job commonly is help desk, maybe database administrator or a network administrator or something like that. But after 2, 3, 4 years experience, this degree does lead into 6-figure jobs, such as network engineer, or you can become a data analyst. You could probably even become a data engineer with this degree. You can get into cybersecurity with this degree too. You don't need a cybersecurity degree. You just need an information technology degree with some certifications, some cybersecurity certifications. So information technology, great degree. Also cloud. You can get into the cloud, be an AWS cloud engineer, be an Azure cloud engineer. Information technology, the great thing about it is it's a broad degree. It's a good degree, but it's broad. So it can get you into all these different IT fields, basically. Now, if you did want to become a software engineer, though, or AI engineer, it would be kind of hard with this degree. You might need to go back for a computer science or software engineering degree, or you would have to really hustle to find one of those jobs. It's possible. Anything's possible. So I've definitely seen people with an information technology degree become software engineers, but it's hard. Most of them don't get into it. So if you did want to transfer to software engineering or AI engineering, aka machine learning engineering, those would be the two fields that you might need a computer science degree. But with the new computer science WGU masters, it doesn't really matter anymore, because you can just do the master's degree. So you could do this degree and then do the computer science masters, and that'll give you so much flexibility. If you did this information technology bachelor's and did the computer science masters, you would have every single tech market open to you. Software engineering, AI engineering, every single IT field, cloud, everything. This is the video for today, guys. If I helped you in any way, please like and subscribe so I can try to grow the channel and help more people. So when you like, subscribe, or comment, especially all 3, it signals to the YouTube algorithm, oh, this video is good. We're going to send it to more people, and more people discover my channel. So more people get helped, more people discover how to hack a degree, etc. So it really does mean a lot to me. I know you guys hear YouTubers all the time say it, and it might get annoying, but it really does mean a lot to me, and it helps the channel grow. It's very important, actually. So thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to me. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.